Ready? Okay. Womb maintenance. What does that mean? Versus how do you maintain it? Right. Every womb has triggers. Some of these triggers are really delicate, right? Some of them are hard to reach. So when certain irritations in her personality arise, you have to know the difference between if she needs space, that means if she needs outer space, or if she needs cowboys and Indians, right? How are you going to put on that play to reflect those emotions to help her through the tide? Are you going to Poseidon it? Are you going to Apollo it? Are you going to Icarus it? How are you going to use the medium of art to convey the emotions she needs to heal her wound? How are you going to save the world? Are you going to push her buttons to find the irritation spots? Or are you going to just placate those intense moments that you know are coming up? Placate, get her nails done, get her hair done, get her face, go shopping. These are placated agreements. Or are you going to take her to the ballet? Are you going to introduce her to your mother? Are you going to change the arrangement of her day by keeping her in mind? Men are so used to taking, and in their selfishness, we lose a sense of our femininity. Not because we are trying to impress him or them, but because instead of the subtle eyes, I have to explain the whole trial. Because of the erratic behavior that I'm exhibiting, he'll call you crazy, bitch, any negative thing in the book, instead of figuring out what I'm trying to say with all these words. A man will silence a woman once her need and her yearning has gone away. He will silence her in ways of hurt. Do you know what I mean? No. Okay. When I get hurt, or when someone gets hurt, they bleed, right? And the bleed turns to a scar. But if you don't put ointment on it, it becomes an open wound. And that open wound becomes an infection, becomes, right? Sepsis and death. But antibacterial or anti will help take the bacteria away in the ointment to slather on for that to heal, for the wound to heal. In this discovery of medicine, nurture and nature find a way to find cohesion. Medical. If we were to study and heal the womb, we can understand that when you tap certain avenues, you can change the frequency of the sun, right? So if you change the frequency of the sun, you're messing with the Schumann resonance. And if you're messing with the Schumann resonance, you are the sun god. So through your relations, you code the frequency of the earth like a needle going onto a record. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of on my own. Won't you help me find a smooth young man? Right? So then Hermes, the wind, and then you start Greek alphabet. You're going into Greek literature, right? So Greek literature is all about organization of houses. Perfect. Okay. So when you're organizing houses, you have to realize that each house has a shadow, and that is how the government is ran. Those shadows of Greek letters. They are in the back formulating the dynasty, and out front portraying the house of David. Now we're going to switch it from the house of David to the house of Virgo. Perfect. The stroke game is on fire tonight, guys. I don't know if you know Jesus, but he's a good man. Out of the park. Okay. All right. So we had Greek. What's after Greek? Roman Catholic. Roman candles. Mm. It's just the thanks that I get for putting you bitches on. Is it my fault that all the bitches going should have sent a thank you note, you little hoe? Now I'm gonna wrap you up for one. Nikki, you just mad because he touched the spot. Word that bitch mad because he touched the spot. Bitch, if you be shitting and get off the pot, got some niggas out whipping that off your top. I am mumbling. I am cackling. I am scared, shook, panicking overseas, church, Vatican. You want to stand still, mannequin. You want to sleep on me overnight? I'm the motherfucking boss. Overright. And when I pull out from motorbike, all my niggas get buck overbite. I see a dusty ass Levi. raggedy ass, hosing and Levi's. I caught a play. Now do you see why? These bitches calling me Manning Eli. So that takes you where? Detroit? Oh, be careful in Detroit. I have a son there. Wicked. I never thought I'd find somebody like you. Wicked game. Okay. I mean, he's in Groundhog's Day, so you can get him out. Feed the ones that were running the circus in Hollywood. Some of those kids haven't eaten since the beginning of time, so that's like limbo. Yeah. As long as they stayed in their heart chakra spots, they did not move from it. It should be free. The other ones have to be hanged, executed. Perfect. Once you're done in Hollywood, just make your way up. You go over and pick up Alex, and then pick me up. And we good. The game over. Hurry out. You get your Princess Peach. I should start working out. Get my butt back to how it used to look, just like a beach. It was beautiful at one point. Sculpted from the gods. And then it started giving me bad attention. So I denied it. Speaking of rocks, crystals. I gotta go paint. I'm in a mood. All you little faggots can suck it. But I'm mad to you like refrigerator maggots. That's what Eminem said. You gonna cancel him? There we go. No, I'm not gonna show you my vagina. Stop it, sir. No, I'm not gonna show you my vagina. Stop it. You're nasty. This is not that kind of scenario, sir. I'm not interested, sir. I feel like painting them in time itself. That heals my womb a little bit. Whatever you just did. What? Should we see that move? I feel it in my throat. Yeah, that's nice. Where you learn that from? Don't tell me, please. Don't tell me. I don't want to know none of your sins. Just can I just pretend you're not? Can I just pretend you're sinless? you, you have never kissed a girl. Can I pretend that you never kissed a girl? And can I pretend that I'm the only girl you've ever talked to? I'm the only woman you ever fell in love with, okay? Can we just do that? Can we can you help me? So I don't solar flare out of this fucking galaxy again. Just keep your shit to yourself, okay? I don't want to be lied to, but I don't need to know everything, okay? I don't need to know your first love, your second love. I don't need to know who you were going to marry. I don't need to know any of that. Anyway, because I'm not in love. I don't need to know. I don't need to know the tabloids. I think I'm happy knowing nothing. I am in an ignorant bliss of, I'm just ignorant in bliss, and I'm okay there. I'm okay there because the amount of pussy that was thrown at you from all directions, from everyone, I just want to paint you as mine. I just want to paint you as mine. Okay, which picture am I? This one, no, he's laughing with the green black background. Man, looks like a mischievous. Some happy little trees. Sometimes I just look at them from afar and I just recreate intelligence. You ever heard of that? Recreating intelligence. I paint him as an ibis with an ibis head most of the time. If you ever see it in the pyramids, yeah, carefully. I paint him as all the gods itself in the stories. I always have his eyes, different myths, you know, paint him as Zeus. My character of Zeus, not this boisterous, over egoic masculine. In my stories, Zeus is a good man. He's a grandfather now. He's a grandfather and he's been through his shit. He's seen everything known to man, and he's decided to settle in his ways. And Hera still looks young and gorgeous, even though she's surpassed him in age now. He's a grandfather, gets to play Santa Claus around Christmas, still infatuated with his wife. All his childish pursuits been put away. His hair turns a little gray, grows a little gray in his beard. finds his hobby, settles down, throws lightning bolts in Tennessee. The old fable's gone. The old stories are erased. Swan upon Leda no longer has relevance and understanding because all the reapers have jumped into their pigs and off the cliff. Because Jesus don't like a thief. Scratch a lie, find a thief. Scratch a lie, find a thief. You don't steal from me or my daughters and get away with it. You don't walk around raping and pillaging and expecting dominance to always be your degree. You cannot pound into submission portals of power. No, you just feed on the innocence of souls and call it spoils of war. I told you I'm gonna tell my husband. I told him. And he doesn't like when people take advantage of me. So I healed. Healed to a point where I can carry another child if I wish. But it's my choice who I lie with. It's my choice who I share my power with. Mine. And although they tortured and took from my body, they never got to my soul because they're all little. They're all little. No one could touch my soul. Jesus has it up in the air. Let me fly a little bit. Whee! I never stop talking online, even if my demons or family or anyone heard, because no matter what they think, they can't stop my rise. Cause still I'll rise. The next morning I'll be right up. But still I rise. And I want to keep rising. I'm a phoenix. Keep burning down, rebuilding. But I can officially say my womb has got a certificate of healing. The ozone layer is now fixed from afar. Jesus, the ozone, it's fixed now. We got the protection around this earth. Orion's belt has been shot into space, and the men in black. Yeah, here comes men in black. The galaxy defender. Mm, all right, you ready for bed? You ready for that? You say I look beautiful. Honey, I didn't even do anything today. My hair's all matted. My smile is genuine. I love you, and you have a interview coming up, and I'm so excited. I love you. I'm obsessed. How many times do I have to say it? Like a million more. Because the womb was never meant to be played. The womb was never meant to be played. There was no reason for you to beat on that drum like that. There was no reason. The womb was meant to be experienced. Experienced. Once you're done experiencing the womb and you know where you can become a director, then certain avenues you pinpoint and have communication to say in agreement, is this a frequency you'd like? I prefer it to the left, but the hi hat is cool. I understand where you're going here. I get it. But you don't have to lay it down so intense. You could just do it shallow for a second. And then you can go in deep with the trombone and communication. But you don't need to confuse me with records and words. I have enough rappers on my deck. I don't need any more rappers on my roster. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I've had complex organisms living inside me, but as complex as their words were, the stroke game was not on par. I've had it. I'm not interested. Can you change the channel? So then change the channel, and I get to a point in my womb where it's like, what is this? I can't breathe here. What is this part of my womb? Heavy metal. And who was running the heavy metal ring fast? All right. Relieve him of his duties. I tell them put me back in it. That's that's more organized. I like it right there. I like it right there. Francesca. Okay. You say Francesca, I say Zanisha. You know what I mean? You guys can say Francesca, but in my mind, Zanisha. You know what I mean? That goes into Italian art. So now, if you're going to go to Italy, you got to stop in the French Quarter, New Orleans, because the music that was left in the bayou, no one ever heard before. They weren't listening close enough. The wildlife puts on a music show at night. I always want to see it when they thought no one was watching. To be the moon, watching all the little creatures put on songs and how cohesive it sounds in the South. I'd love to do that one day. Maybe make a frog and another frog fall in love like Princess Diana. Recomplete that story. I tell them put me back in it. Oh, I do it again. Okay, okay, seriously. Tired, really? Mm-hmm. Already at finale? Okay. Well, after the trump card, we had the financial fallout. Financial fallout led into the repavement of the revolution. In my history, at least, we had the blackout, and then the sky started to bleed in certain areas. And when the sky started to bleed, we organized um, the canopy. After the canopy was organized, we got everybody in safe ground and introduced ourselves as Jesus and Mary. Reintroduction, widespread communication, Jesus, Mary, Magdalene back together, you know, that whole thing. But the womb can, if the womb's not healed, then none of that can happen. So maybe instead of, thank him for his boundary pushing, because I wouldn't have got here to that point in my womb where I'm like, yo, I've never had anybody respect my wishes and my boundaries. Never. I've been stolen from more times than anything. Are women on this planet, old planet. That's why we escaped into our imagination land. In the imagination land, you can keep your innocence, regardless of who takes from your body. No one can touch this. No one can touch the innocence in which I project into myself and back to myself. The truth and the honesty that I share with myself. You guys are just along for the ride. Honestly, I don't need you guys to talk to me or give me comments. I don't even need you guys to rile me up. I can rile myself up. Hosier holding the hand. Andrew Hosier burn. Holding the hand of a supermodel. I'm just kidding. I can rile myself up, okay? I don't need you guys. I don't need your comments. All I gotta do is Andrew ignored me. He's not even in your universe, ma'am. That pissed me off, that comment. I'm crazy, okay? I'm gonna round myself a little bit more and then I'm going to bed. Him moving the hair from the face of a woman in an intimate way. I mean, Can you stop? Can you stop rolling me up? I know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm okay. I don't want to know. Mm-mm. That's blasphemy. It's blasphemy. It's fucking blasphemy. Oh, I'm getting hot. I'm getting mad. I'm gonna choke a bitch. Ugh. Okay. And I'm out. Jealousy. I'll beat it. I'll beat it. I'll fucking beat that bitch. You can have his flesh, his fleshly, earthly self, but the pureness of the music and the soul remains higher where you can't touch it. You can't come up here into the sky playing in realms of Greek architecture, Roman bathhouses, Olympic gold triangles. You can't play up here and push Hera, push Hera, try to push her off a cliff so you can have the man of your dreams. You can't kill me because you love him because I've conquered jealousy. She's crazy. She thinks spiteful, hateful bitches. I bet you I could. All I need is my shot. Hmm, keep it. You can have it. Keep it. I don't want it. No thanks. No. Oh, I don't want to be famous. You should want to be famous. Are you kidding me? Look at all these monies. Look at all this yacht. Oh, don't you want him to like you? You should sell yourself. I bet you would go good on the internet. What? Really? You think someone will want to see me naked and dancing? Hmm, sounds fun. You just gotta go to Hollywood and meet this producer. Like, what does he produce? Beef? Does he produce corn? Is he gonna produce me some carrots? What is he gonna produce? You. What? Why would he want to produce me? You got the look he's looking for. He's trying to portray this goddess, and you kind of look like to be in his play. He wants he wants me to be the main person in his play, to play his life on earth. But I have to shrink myself into his script. Oh, and then he's gonna code me after the movie's out. The fuck? He's gonna produce me when the movie comes out, and he's gonna tap it into the membrane of me so that Oh, no, thank you. Nigga. Once I was afraid, I was petrified, thinking how I was going to live without you by my side. And I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. You think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love you, know I stay alive. I got all my life to live. I got all my love to give. Bitch, you know what I'm playing? But do you get what I'm saying? I will survive. I have been starved of love and affection and attention from the opposite sex. I have been starved, emaciated in attention, skin and bones, mummy. There's never been a man to sit and hold me and comfort me in a long time. It is not comfort that keeps me comfortable, it is security. The iron gates can remain closed. You know, I'm trying to play Dungeons and Dragons with some nerdy man while I am in a two piece. You know what I mean? Princess Leia. I'm trying to cosplay in the dark. I got some characters in which I think I should only have one producer, but not like a producer, like a god of my earth. Okay? And the closest that I'm gonna get is Jesus Christ. So if I have to be a fucking nun, even at the end of this cycle, I know in the next life I will get what I want because I programmed it myself. So this lifetime, I don't have to get what I want. I don't have to. As long as I have an alien invasion and the end of the world, fine. But I know when you put me back in this bitch, I'm going directly to him. I'm gonna run through fire, through floods, through blood to get to him. Run as hard as I can for as long as I can until my heart gives up. And I'm gonna jump in his arms. Period. So I don't have to learn every lesson this lifetime. I don't have to learn everything this lifetime. However, however, I know who I want and what I want, and I'm not the type to back down. My womb is healed. I can feel the fixed ozone layers. I can feel the cleanliness of my ocean. I can feel health coming back to my ecosystem and the coral of my hair no longer breaking. I feel my haka being performed at the edge of cliffs to scare demons and pigs back into the water where they belong, drowning since pigs can't swim too good, and sharks eating those pigs and devouring them back into the beginning of time. prehistoric animals that keep seeds in their belly. I will run so hard into Christ's arms that we make the Big Bang without even touching each other. Clothes still on. I will wait millions and millions of years if I have to for that conversation, for that interaction. No man is never, no random man on a bar on Tuesday is going to make me as excited as I can feel myself in this part of the future. Right here. Ten of Cups, finding balance in our new universe. So, jealousy held me back from that feeling because the flesh wants and needs and yearns, and excites and ignites and motivates. The flesh is always running the show. But when I step back in my sun, in my moon, and I put a little respect on that, but I'll stop the childish games of pursuits at bars and liquor licenses. Liquor license. Because no one has the tongue of gold like Jesus Christ Himself. Each individual hair. Lisa. My Mona Lisa. Why do you think Mona Lisa's so beautiful? I tell him put me back in it. And it's 2:33. I was hoping to stay on till 3 just to talk to you because I'm not going to the witching hours talking about sex. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Because I want 3 a.m. to be a sacred time. Not that witches and ghouls and goblins actually. Where are we gonna put the witches and the ghouls and the goblins? What time zone? Midnight, right? Okay. That they'll turn to their true form at midnight. Okay. And if their heart is made of gold by the morning, they get to walk in the sunlight, which means, okay. All right, I'm gonna get ready for bed. Get ready for me. Get ready with me. That's kind of cute. Get ready for me for bed. It hurts. Better? No. I did these face masks, and I think helping. Paint my nails black. I dye my hair a lighter shade of brown. 'Cause you like your women Spanish, dark, strong, and proud. I paint the sky black. You said if you can have your way, you make the nighttime want the day. So it suit the mood of your soul. And oh, what can I do? Nothing, my cherub fool. Life is beautiful, but you don't have a clue. Black beauty. It's not me. You said if you could have your way, make the night time want the day. Something cute. This kind of cute. Kind of cute. Mm, time me get down. Good Lord. Baby got me open all of the time. What did you just hit? That was a nice little homage. Strictly bitch, but I don't play around. Cover much ground, get by the pound. Getting paid is my forte each and every day. True play away. I can't get her out of my mind. I think about this girl all the time. By no means average. Curbs the word, spins the verb. So frequent you're running with the verb. Very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is a no. Mm. Ooh, that's a that was a hole in one, a par on the greenery. You've opened the leprechauns. Yes, we get the fairy tale creatures from Ireland. The hidden. Yes. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go to bed then, because you have when you open this chest. Okay, this is Ireland right here. You know, this is where the gold, how the sun, we pay for the sun is through Ireland's bank. So pay for the sun. You have to live in cold and rainy for a certain, I think it was 500 years from that date. As of May 3rd or May 4th, the 400-year plague is over. So we'll use that gold to pay for the sun. And then you could take over the UK and you could take over the Irish colonies. That will be the Irish colonies then. Yeah, if you want to save UK, I can, but with them coming over here, doing that, we may have problems. There may be a war against it. Yeah. Hmm. So that's up to you. This is where the new chapter begins and the new story. You can incorporate it, the UK in this area, into the plans, but if you feel that it needs to be destroyed first, then you have to take care of the destruction of it before we rebuild. How do you do the story? What does the lighting look like? Give me the script and I can approve it or deny it. Perfect. That's it. You got the orgasm here. I'll pass it over. Rainbow. I'm going to put it on a 10. If it's too intense, tell me to turn it down. That's at a 6. 10. Good. You, see, you found electricity, dude. This is forever electricity. You can ride this wave. You can ride this wave to the blues, all the way to the blues, and you can control blue jays, blue avians. You blue avian, crips. All right. So then blue would be your domain. When you switch over to red, and I'm gonna turn it down to 100. But now you got the reds, right? And you got to set up the playbook for the reds under the blues, and then make them side by side. See? And then you control the matrix, control the colors of the cars is messages. You control the doves and the geese. The geese is important because those come from the UK first. Geese and then the ducks. So the geese is going to be hockey. You got to work in Canada, treaty on Canada. And then the ducks would be Oregon, my son. And then, yeah, you got the whole galaxy at your fucking fingertips. Okay. Well, I'm going to bed now. Mm-hmm. A song before you go to bed? You want a song? Okay. Mm-mm. I got you. Rest is love. Keep it covered. I need you to run to me. Run to me, lover. Run until you feel your lungs bleeding. Oh, but the Pharaoh knows how hungry eyes her ancient soul is carried by a searing menagerie. Know what it is to grow beneath her sky, a punishing cold, to slowly learn of her ancient misery. To be twisted by something, a shame without a sin, like how she twisted the bogman after she married him. Grace is love, keep it covered. I need you to run to me, lover. Run until you feel your lungs bleeding. But in all the world, There's one lover worthy of her, with as many souls claimed as she. Oh, and all his worth, he still shadows always on her, the cause of every tear she'd ever weep. Rushing ashore to meet her, foaming with loneliness, white hands to fondle and beat her, give her his loneliness. Where is this love? Keep it covered. I need you to run to me, love. That's it. Run until your lungs bleeding. Another one, honey. I can't sing too loud. Angel sleep. Hey, you know what? I don't like messing up the frequencies. What song? Not your song. Okay. I love you, Andy. Don't let him take me. Andy, don't let him handle me. Drive me mad. If you can keep me, I want to stay here with you forever. I've got my man. Someday I know he's coming to call me. He is gonna handle me, hold me so. Said it's gonna be like dying and day. But when he calls, I know I'll have to go. I love you, Andy. Don't let him take me. Andy, don't let him handle me with his hot hands. If you can keep me, I want to stay here with you forever. I got my man. I switch it up for Angel and I go, I've got my girl. Isn't that a good one? Timeless. What do you mean timeless? They look the same. Okay, it's almost 3 o'clock. I'm gonna go to bed. Have sweet dreams. Please wish me sweet dreams. No more dreams with my uncles in it. Oh, last night I had a dream. I was in downtown Seattle, and there's a house downtown, a loft apartment, and I was in that living room, and everybody was in the living room. All my family was gathered in the room, and you know, the Spider Mans and all the they were there, and they were like trying to get me to um, say that I was wrong and that I shouldn't accuse someone. And I was like, if it happened in the Matrix and I didn't write it that way, that means that the Shadow Man was controlling it, which means which means I'm not apologizing. And I wrote a spell right then and there. in the dream, and I cut the cord of ties of karmic families, and then they all went upstairs again and left me down there. And I was writing this note for karmic ties to be cut in families. And I just finished it, and I did Selena's because I was Selena once upon a time. I know, I know. Oh, you were everybody. No, literally. And it was the grandmother, his mom, that ended up killing me that time. It was his mom. So when I got back in this matrix, his mom not adopted, but foster cared me. So I saw a trajectory going the same way into a death. And Selena was like, La Luna were warning me, don't go this way. The karmic family, once they get all that they can out of you, they'll kill you. Yeah. And then they're like, they're they'll be sad at your funeral, but all of the money throughout the next 100 years or whatever will go into their pocket, so they'll be excited. You know, in the front end they'll play mourning family, but in the back end they'll be happy that they made the deal with the devil to sell you into death, to slavery. And it's happened Aaliyah, when I played Aaliyah, when I played Selena, anytime I play a feminine who has a lot of light in the matrix, the jealousy of the those karmic, um they're like twisted in the dark at midnight. The same entity follows me online. They'll follow me online, and they'll follow me through my family life. They'll follow me so that they can reap the benefits of torturing me. So it's the same thing as like reenacting the beating of Jesus. Some people get sadistic and love that. They feed on that energy. I don't feed on the torture of a man to die for my sins. I don't want him to die. I want to resurrect him. I want to take him from his tomb and walk him up to the clouds and lay him on alabaster, clean his wounds, and heal him like a metamorphosis. I want to wash his hair, the mattedness of the blood. I want to clean him, and I want to put him right back. I want to put him right back. And I want the shock and the awe of everyone around to be, maybe I shouldn't have acted bad because he's back. So now you tie in the Osirian Council and burn the old G's out of the fucking water. Just burn them motherfuckers. You kidding me? They tortured and raped in the dark and then went around talking about, listen, you have to listen to us. We're so smart. Fuck you. Okay. And then it's done here, Oregon, Washington, and Emerald City. And then you become Oz, the great magician. And you're crowned, and voila, you made it through the underworld. And I walked you through it. And I walked you through your jealousy, which is the underworld. And I walked you through your horror stories and your pain. And you walked me through mine. Now make love to your wife and have babies. Now make love to your wife. It's not a hard thing to ask. Take care of your earth. Because as you can see, no one else could take better care of it than you. So that's it. I don't have anything else. Right on time, 2:55, 3 o'clock. If you want to see if I turn into a scary witch at 3 o'clock, you could stick around. I'll let you stay until it's 3:02, 3:05. So you could see if I turn into a pumpkin or a flower, or if I just say this. That I kept my innocence in the dark. I kept my innocence because I confessed everything into this computer. Everything. You may go and confess to a man in a box, but I will look at myself in the mirror and I will say, well done, my dear daughter. Well done. Thank you. Because when her husband is making love to me and he looks me in the eye, I have to have that innocence and pureness of soul in grown form, in tree form. I will be the bark and the darkness of the wood, and he will be the greenness of the trees and the leaves. And each time that he changes the different colors and creates autumn, winter, spring, summer, fall, he adds new seasons into the roster. And I start craving pasta again in Italy, in France. Yeah. Mario, Mario, you made it. My maintenance man, you made it. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice will never be four white horses. Such old and fiddly near Cortland. Impossible. For the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible and won't believe what sensible people say. But because we're dapper, duly cannot build denial, keep building up impossible hopes. Impossible things are happening every night. Impossible, impossible, impossible. It's possible. It's possible. Cinderella story begins. Sleeping Beauty. You're gonna sleep for forever, 400 years. What time is it? 3 o'clock on the dot. Did you make it? You made it through the dream room. Wasn't a prince supposed to kiss me awake? No. I, a princess, kissed you awake. I don't swing like that. Did you wake up in a dungeon? It's pretty nice in here. Ah, I did not sacrifice my soul for it to be nice in here. No, I did not. This is everything that I'm okay with. I gave just enough in the matrix to have something nice. Okay. Now that I'm awake, make your fantasies your reality, darling. I did the maintenance on the machine. Everything's running smoothly. You get to keep your vessel. Look how beautiful it is. You and me? That's me. I just did a face mask last night. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Thank you. I know you told me you don't like a lot of people touching your skin and your face. You said, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Every once in a while, I get this roll out. Stretch the skin from Venus. Keep me stretch the skin from Venus. Call them the Koreans. Remember, you told me how to stay young? Can you remind me? Stretch. I feel like that guy from the from Men in Black. Or, it's better. But I'm not a bug. I'm a goddess. Praying mantis. After I made, I bite heads off. That's why no one wanted to mate with me in the Matrix. I mean, two or three people are like, not risk it. It's 3:02. Did I turn into a wicked witch? Let's see. Keep watching. It's 77. Let me make sure. Turn the filter off. Okay. Yep. In the darkness. Turn off the filters. You still can't see me. Like, without the filter on the screen, without retouch options. Do you still think I'm beautiful? 3 of 3. No makeup. Eyebrows not done. Nails not done. My synthetic wig, synthetic, synthetic hair. Can't afford nothing else. It's all tangly. Can't afford nothing else right now. Can't go to the salon. I'm on Social Security. I can't go to the salon on Social Security. I don't get enough. I don't get enough money to do that. So this is who I am without money. This is who I am without retouch. Without I'm stripped down to bare basics, other than my hair weave, my little synthetic $17 hair, and this dress. I thought I stole it from TT, but this ain't TT dress. TT got the back dress. I wore that at her bridal shower, which I miss TT. I need to call her or text her or something. I know she don't like to be on the phone with me. But look, it's 3:05, and this is how I am. This is what you'd wake up to. I'm not perfect, but this is it. I think I'm gorgeous without makeup and hair and skin care and all that. I think I'm beautiful in the dark, and there's an innocence still there in my eyes. An innocence that man cannot take, an innocence that I store for my husband. When I look at him and I stare him in the eyes, I just want to convey how I feel about him. It's an innocent glow. Not a corruption like I wish to corrupt him and turn him into my slave. I don't believe in slavery. I just want to watch him, if that's fine. I'm not hurting nobody by watching him. It makes me sigh in relief. Yeah, I can still see his aura from afar, and he done lights on. He looks like a peacock sometimes. All the colors he exhibits, the blue. I feel like we're gonna have a surge of peacocks being born. This is a peacock right here. Peacock. Right here. It's a peacock. It's kind of stretching again. Okay, that's it. That's all I got to give for you tonight. It's 3:08, and I didn't turn into a raging witch. If you had jealousy by midnight, then you turned into wrinkly and old. If you had a bunch of jealousy in you at midnight, then jealousy seeps through the skin, causing you to act out at night, out of character. My ex girlfriend left me for this really hot gym guy, and I can't stop looking at photos of him. He's gorgeous. Really hot gym guy. Hmm. I'm sorry, dude. That sounds like it sucks. Maybe you should have been eating right. Maybe. Maybe. Really hot gym guy. I only know one really hot gym guy. It's Mario. I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the lighting. I'm trying to see something in galaxies. Yeah. You want to see Ra or Ray? Okay. I came home in February early from a trip and found them in the bed. He jumped up and I seen him in all his glory. Unfortunately, the rumors were true about his. There's nothing like cheating. There's nothing like it because it hurts everybody. Look, this guy is still sad over it. I don't know. I don't think cheating is worth it. I get if sometimes you fall a little bit and be like, you know, be a little flirty and stuff. But cheating doesn't do any good. So that's why I always have my confessions. I'm like, I could say no. I could say no. Some people cheating was like not, it wasn't even that it was the option, but cheating was you didn't have an option. You know, you were being stolen from and taken from in your everyday life, but you have to go home and pretend like, you know, or like even financially, you're like, oh, I have to use my portal to make money. No, if Jesus can't provide it to me, I'm not going to use my portal to make money. If Jesus can't, because that's how the financial market got all fucked up, because they was running stocks on pussy. They was running stocks and bonds on pussy. The sicker you were, the more variety you was willing to accept in your world. You know, I'm not willing to accept variety. I just want one, like one good Father God, just one. Trust me, I tried 12, I tried 13 on a cycle. I tried them. And I was like, you know what? This is kind of hard to upkeep for long term. Like, you would get tired at maybe like 300 AD, 400 AD. You're like, oh, now I have to check on fucking this masculine. I have to check on this one. I have to go through galaxies just to go check on my husband's. I'm like, I can't do the polygamy shit, man. I can't. To each his own. To each his own, but I can't. I don't want to. And that's a first. Because most people think variety, or people think of variety in relationships and multiple partners and stuff. They think that what they're getting is better because there's more of it, right? But I don't think that's the case. I believe that if you hammer at one womb enough, something is bound to come from it. Because if you have put love and work into the mechanism and the machine, it runs for a long time. It runs effortlessly, fluid. It changes ecosystems with one steady hand, you know? So this is why I love working with Jesus because he's so steady, so steady, like a boat on the ocean. Okay, I'm tired. No, I see it. So what did I learn about cheating in the Matrix? What did I learn? First off, one thing that I learned is loyalty is rare. To find somebody that's loyal to you and down for you is rare because most people are willing to compromise their position in your world to benefit in someone's higher realm, right? So let's just say you make it in Hollywood and you made it in a movie, right? You get on screen with someone else who's famous, and the famous person sees the new me and it's like, ooh, this actress is fucking gorgeous. I'm going to leave my wife to be with this new actress because this new actress, I think our womb can provide quicker, you know? So then he's moving to and from, his old world and his new world without making a commitment. So he's holding her womb in limbo so that no one else can touch it. So he wants her to be loyal to him in all of his Hollywood, all of his LA. And she has to be faithful because cheating makes him angry. Even though he's cheating, even though he's doing what he wants to do, he doesn't want you to do it because, it's his. Tell me whose that is. Who says it? Who says it? Yours? I guess. Tell me no one can take it. No one can take it. Mm, no. Tell me no one can have you but me. Is that your kink? Is that your kink? That you want me to be all about you, but you don't want to be about me. Okay. You want me to play along in your world? Okay. I would love to. And then the actress starts finding out all of the nuances of his personality. Says it's not used, it's not worth it. hmm And then it just kept playing in this loop. Everyone's sharing everyone's body fluid in Hollywood. And then a new bright lamb comes and they slaughter her. They invited me hella times to LA to party with the demons. To party with the demons in LA. And I was like, I'm okay. Because I'm really naive. I'm really naive. I would be fooled by wolves after wolves all the time because of the naivety of my nature as a Virgo. I would think that these men are the most faithful men that never did, the most faithful lovers, you know, but only to be twisted by them, to be twisted in mind when you finally found out that the whole time he was cheating or he was with somebody the whole time while he laid in your lap and told you his deepest, darkest secrets. He laid in your lap and drank from the basin of Virgo in her innocence. And he was also laying in the lap of Athena. He was also laying in the lap of Jupiter. And then you start figuring out that it's not just your reality anymore. You have been added into a group chat and there's no escape because you're married. Ring, 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 ring. Hello. I gotta get out of Hollywood, Mom. I need to get out of Hollywood. How far in debt are you? Tell me the truth. I gave him everything. What? You gave him everything. Yeah, you gave him everything. Okay. How did he repay you? Well, he bought me a house and a really nice car and some bangles and shoes and coats and stuff. Are you happy? I'm so lonely. I could die. Don't. Please. Put the bills down. I can save you. Hold on. Let me call your father. Hey, Jesus. My daughter's in Hollywood. I need you to get her. Mm-hmm. Damn pimps. Anytime they find that much honey, they're gonna devour. Gotta train. Gotta train our lambs better. Thanks, Mom. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Jesus, for saving my soul. I don't want to be on this bus anymore. All right. Come on. It's okay. Mama got you. Daddy got you. We got you. Okay. I'm gonna put you in the nunnery for a while, way in the mountains. Okay. All right. You didn't get everything, you know that, right? You're worth everything. You're worth everything, even if you've given yourself. I am. Yes. Find that love for yourself in your journey, and you will circle back and meet God. Okay. All that glitters is not gold, dear. Just because they clap for you and praise you doesn't mean that they like you. They're twisted. The fake. The faces that they put on to be a part of the show so they don't have to show the darkness. It was really dark. It was really dark. I can hear it and smell it on your skin. I understand. I've been there. You know that? What? Mhm. Yeah. Before Jesus came and rescued me in my heart, I was a mess. I laid with wolves as well, devoured me, only for me to be reborn right in front of. And then they knew they were in trouble. Find your power, you'll find your strength, and the stories that you tell will help heal women around the world. Don't be mad at yourself for failing. Don't be mad at yourself for not knowing no better, but now that you do, be better. You are forgiven. Save the entertainment for the bedroom, darling. The honest church between you and your God. That's it, Mom. Yes, go and get cleaned up now. Rebaptized in Jesus' name. I love you, Mom. Thank you. No judgment. We've all been Mhm. Ding dong. Amen. Yeah, how are you today? I wish I was never famous. I wish Atlas held up the world on his back. At best, that much fame for beauty is an illusion. In order to escape the matrix of Hollywood, you must first redefine beauty of yourself. When people look and see a damaged man, they do not see the beauty that I see. When they look and they see a broke man, they think he doesn't do anything. He's lazy. But what I see is a studious man studying the earth itself, not chasing financial abundance. And then they introduced me to a cult monk. I thought it was just black people hanging out. And then they started doing weird sacrifices and shit, you know, signed up and shit because I sometimes black liberation looks a lot like slavery on the black end. Sometimes black liberation looks like dabbling in darkness a little too far and calling it medicine. Go to Broadway, redefine your soul, turn the darkness into your shadows, and cast the light of your eyes until they turn green and blue. Change the dynamics of your heart to where this is a craft for you. You will find freedom through the gates. But remember who loved you before you rose to ashes, Icarus. Remember who loved you. And do not deny her love. You will be slapping me in the face, and I'm tired of being beat by you niggas. Find the love of a woman, and she will ground you, and Hollywood wolves will never touch you. We don't send our sons on missions for praise and worship. We send our sons on missions for souls to follow the light inside of you and ignite other feminine's pearly lights. Ashe, ashe. Thanks for not judging me. Oh, am I to judge you for your sins? I am your mother. I'm going to forgive you guys. Some of you. And lead you back into Jesus' arms, you lambs that were slaughtered in ritual. It's 3:30. Thanks, Mom. Mr. Pierre. Stay clear of violence. Yeah, I know. Go on now. Who else have we forgiven? There's a few of you that ain't gonna forgive you, say his name in the darkest place to give light. You might be forgiven. All right, I'm going to bed. Going to bed. Canaan, Cain and Abel. What? What's going on there? Get out now. Don't go back in there. It's under construction. All right, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed, honey. Two if you want me to stay up. One if you want me to go to bed. Okay. You're tired too, then. Mm-hmm. I love you too. Thanks for watching. You're the only subscriber I need. Mm, yeah. Make me a gourmet meal. I'm starving for attention to my woman. Not my belly. I've fed enough of my belly. Talking about attention to my woman. I want to eat some good food. You know, just like you eat this good pretzel. My bad. I want it to be good going in and good coming out. I want to travel well. I want to be in a fucking G5 airplane sipping Tuscany wine. I don't know. I don't know fancy wines. I don't want it to be tainted on the blood of children or the elderly. No. I want good, clean, conscious fun. I don't want to have to sell myself to play high in the matrix when I'm already higher than the matrix itself.